Hello, hello, hello. Wow. No sound, huh? I've just been going off for the last 5 minutes. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to get right into it here as we continue on. As I was saying, Chainlink here looking very, very bullish here. You can see this right here, right now, is crossing over. Okay, this is the MACD indicator. So if you guys are not familiar with the MACD indicator, okay, this crossover here, when it crosses from red to blue, this is when things get very, very bullish. You can see the last time that this happened was all the way back here in August. Okay, this was August 8th. You can see it crossed over. It changed from red to blue, and it went up. The great thing about our strategy and about our trading indicator is that we rely on multiple indicators. We don't just rely on one indicator. We use the Fibonacci, we use the MACD, and we also use the red and green dots with this divergence, the blue wave as well. If you guys are not familiar with these indicators, we will be talking about those. We will be diving in. But right now, Chainlink is looking very, very bullish here, breaking out back over 25. Again, you can see the last time that MACD crossover happened was right here in August. Okay, August 8th. It went from $17, $18 all the way up here to $30. We could scroll back more and you can see, boom, it crossed over right here in June. This was about 3 months ago, and it kind of went sideways, and then it ripped up from around 13 all the way up to 20. So this is a very bullish signal that we're getting here from Chainlink at the moment. Very, very bullish. Another one is Aero, A-E-R-O, Aerodome Finance, also getting that bullish MACD crossover. Okay, you're seeing that happen here. It's changing colors. The last time that happened was back here in August. You can see we went from 80 cents all the way up to about 160, and it pulled back, gave us these green dots, and we're getting that MACD crossover. So the MACD is something that has recently been added to the indicator. So when you come over here to the Discord, you can now download the indicator with the MACD included. You're getting the entire trade layout. If you guys are new, you're going to get all these indicators here. And this is really weird because I was just talking about all this stuff 5-10 minutes ago, and now I'm repeating myself. So both of these, Arrow and Link, we're going to get into a lot more names here today. I went ahead and put Chainlink on my favorites list for today. Today is September 12th, the time of recording this video. It's a Friday, so you guys can watch this over the weekend, watch the replay. Some of you are tuning in live now. As you guys can see, I have switched the YouTube live chat to just members only. So if you guys want to join the live chat, if you guys want to ask questions, if you guys want to request charts, feel free to hit that join button on this video. And every Wednesday and Friday, you will be able to join the live chat with us here on YouTube. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the strategy, guys. Obviously, altcoins are making a move here. We're up significantly from 22, Chainlink at least, up over 15% here in the last 5 days. And again, this is a very bullish indication to see. This tells us that we are going up probably for the next couple of weeks. My target on Chainlink right now is anywhere from $40 to $50. And both Arrow and Link that I just talked about, both have that MACD crossover. Both are in the portfolio. We've been holding both of these. We bought Arrow at around, it was 60 cents. We were buying somewhere back in this area off of this dot. And obviously we're up a good, probably around just over 100%. We were up as much as 130, 140, but still looking to capitalize on this move higher. Been very bullish on altcoins, guys. You guys have known the stance. So these charts are looking very good, and I'm really excited to get into this watch list today. I will be sharing this watch list with you guys here right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to the watch list tab in the Discord, like I do every single week. So you guys can review this weekend. We're going to cover all these charts today, but this is the watch list. I've already scanned through. I've already went through everything here. Okay, and everything is loaded up, ready to go. So we're going to be covering all these names today. We got a lot of names like Snapchat, Donut, DJT, Intel. We got TAI. Wish I would have bought that one Wednesday when we were talking about it. That thing's up 18%. We got Tesla on here, MU, BBAI. Just because it's in the watch list doesn't necessarily meaning we're going to be looking to buy it next week. These are just the ones that we're paying attention to. If I see something and I like it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on my favorites list. So right now, my two favorites so far are Link and Arrow. We've already talked about both of these, and I'm going to talk about why we are bullish on them. Obviously, it's that MACD crossover that's playing a big part right now. But I will be adding names as we go through our list into the favorites list, so you guys can review this over the weekend and do your own due diligence. As always, guys, take everything with a grain of salt. Do your own due diligence, and let's go ahead and get into the strategy real quick. So if you guys are new to the channel, we have a very specific strategy here on this channel. We are swing traders that focus on a monthly and a daily chart. we are 1 to 6 months out. So what I mean by that is when we take a trade, we are looking to hold it for 1 to 6 months, and then we are looking for places to sell. And I'll get into our sell strategy here in just a second. But we enter and exit positions using the trading indicators. Okay, the green dot means buy and the red dot means sell. When I talk about the red and green dots, those are our entry signals here based on the indicator. So we'll be talking a lot about those today. I obviously just added in the MACD for you guys as well that you guys can go download now. It's a pretty easy indicator to add to your chart. You just click indicators, type in MACD, and it's just the moving average convergence divergence. So you guys can look up YouTube videos on how to use that because it's it's a very common indicator used among traders. But I went ahead and added it to the layout. Obviously, you guys can come over here to the Discord and go to the trading indicator tab. Click on this link, and then you'll get my entire trading layout. Everything's going to look exactly like you see on my screen. You'll get the red and green dots, the MACD, the Fibonacci, and everything we're going to talk about today. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Nathan. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for letting me know there was no sound. Appreciate you guys in the chat. So, again, the green dot means buy and the red dot means sell. I want to go through these trading rules for you guys so you know what it is we're looking for on the charts. If you guys are trading, you guys need a strategy and you guys need the discipline to stick to it. That's why I like to cover these rules before we get into any of the charts, just so everybody knows exactly what it is that we're looking for. So rule number 4 here is we only want to buy assets that have a green dot on the monthly chart. So because we are 1 to 6 months out, the monthly chart is the most important time frame that we are looking to buy on. So let's just go back to, for example, Chainlink here. Okay, so you can see this dot right here, this green dot, they come every once in a while, right? These ones came back here. This one came in 2023 on Chainlink at $6. This one right here came in 2022 at around $7. This one came here in November right there around $12. It went all the way up to 32. It pulled back. It gave us a dot here in July, and now it's going up. So really what you need to understand is when you get a green dot, that typically means that the price is going up for the next 1 to 6 months. Okay, you're going to get a 1 to 6 month move to the upside, and we look for our sell targets, which I'll get into here in just a second. And that's typically the reasoning for looking at the monthly. The monthly dot tells us what direction we are going in that 1 to 6 month time frame. So we want to buy right when we get that monthly dot. We need the monthly dot in order to be bullish. If it doesn't have a green monthly dot, 9 times out of 10, it's not on the watch list. So all these names we're covering here today, all these have green dots on their monthly charts. Okay, all the names we're going to be going over, probably a few of them in there that don't, and we'll talk about those, but that is typically what we're looking for in our strategy. Okay, we don't want to buy things that are red because that means we're going down. We want to invest in things that are going up. Therefore, we look for the green dot here on the monthly chart. Okay, that tells us that the direction is in our favor and that we should be positioned. And again, we got that signal in July on Chainlink, probably around $14, $15. Okay, and now it's obviously sitting right here at 15. So obviously really excited about Link. Again, this works with any asset, any stock, any crypto. You can see we got the green dot right there in Ethereum. That was in June. A couple months ago at $2,500, we're now sitting up here around $5,000. So this move is playing out just like it's supposed to. We're not surprised by this. We have just been patiently waiting for this move to happen, just like it did back here in 2023. Boom, beautiful move right there. And that's the first thing we're looking for in our buying strategy. So once we get the green dot on the monthly, we are then zooming into the daily chart. Okay, you can see the buy strategy right here is monthly green dot plus daily green dot equals buy. So each one of these candles on a monthly chart is 1 month's worth of price action. So in the month of July, Ethereum went up from 2,500 all the way up here to 4,000. That was 1 month's worth of price action, right? So as long as this dot is green, what we're doing then is zooming into a smaller time frame like the daily chart. So on a daily chart, each one of these candles is 1 day's worth of price action. You can see July 13th, July 14th, July 15th. So there's 30 of these candles in one monthly candle. So what we're doing when we know that the direction is in our favor here, like it is here on the monthly, we are looking at the daily, looking for these pullbacks, just like you got here on Ethereum. You got the opportunity to buy it right here at around 4,300. You also had it the opportunity to buy it here in June, right back here at $2,300, and it absolutely ripped. So the buying strategy is simple, guys. We want to enter on the monthly dots. Okay, we want to get in on the monthly dots, And then we want to add to our positions on the daily. So you can see right here, buy strategy, monthly green dot plus daily green dot equals buy. Okay, very simple. So a lot of people talk about their buy strategies. Not a lot of people talk about their sell strategies. Here's mine. Okay, I have two different sell strategies. So sell strategy number one is that we want to sell a red dot in the red zone on the daily chart. So when I talk about the red zone, I'm talking about the Fibonacci indicator we use. Okay, if you guys don't know what a Fibonacci indicator is, you guys can come over here to the free trading course inside the Discord, and you guys can watch all of these videos and learn more about the strategy and also learn about the Fibonacci tool and why it's important. This video right here is very, very good on the Fibonacci. Not my video, but it is a very good video available on YouTube that you guys can watch and learn how to use it. We incorporate that with the MACD and the green and red dot indicator here. And like I said, you guys can download all of these indicators over here in the Discord under the trading indicator tab right here. Okay, so again, sell strategy number one is going to be we want to sell a red dot in the red zone on the daily. So when we talk about the red zone, we're talking about the top right here. Okay, this is where I sold my Ethereum right here around $3,700, $3,800. It pulled back, and yes, it did end up going up still. But again, I was entering down here at $2,000, guys, $2,000, $2,200. We made 80% on that trade. As a trader, I am very happy with an 80% gain. Okay, everything after that is just extra. So again, that is just one strategy. So we're not typically selling these red dots, right, that aren't in the red zone. We want to sell the red dots on the daily chart in the red zone. You can see this was back here in December and November, back when Trump got elected. Okay, everyone was excited. Everyone was having a good time. We got these red dots up here in the red zone. The price dropped from $4,000 all the way down here to $1,400. Everybody got smoked on that. Okay, that was a typical, we call that a bull trap. Okay, a bull trap happened right here. Bull trap, return to normal, and then it went down. Okay, so what we're looking for here, right, is that red dot in the red zone. That is typically our sell signal. And yes, price can break out sometimes, like it did right here, and keep going up. But again, we're not trying to time the exact top here, right? We don't want to wait for the exact top. We want to get out somewhere around that. So if you're making 80, 90% on a trade and you're taking profits and you feel bad about that, you got to flip your mindset, because most people are happy with 5% a year. Okay, and again, we were entering Ethereum in June. Okay, June of 2025. Okay, that was right here. Throughout this time, this was June down here at 22, 26, when everyone was laughing at Ethereum, when everyone was saying it's going down, when everyone was saying it's garbage. Okay, now it's all anyone ever wants to talk about. And look how it's breaking out here. You're about to get the MACD crossover on Ethereum too, guys. I think, wow, I think this weekend is going to be really, really big. I think you're going to see the blow-off top start here this weekend. You're seeing massive technical bullish divergence here. It's beautiful, man. So that is sell strategy number one. Sell strategy number two, guys, is going to be we want to sell when the stochastic RSI, that is the light blue line on the trading indicator, hits the white dotted line, and this one's on the monthly chart. So again, we focus on the monthly and the daily. We have a sell strategy for both the daily and also the monthly. So when we go to the monthly chart here, you can see Ethereum. Okay, that stochastic RSI, that's this light blue line. When that hits the white dotted line, that is also another sell target for us. Okay, another sell target. You can see it topped out back here in March of 2024. It went from $4,000 all the way down to $1,400. Same thing back here in 2021. It was topping somewhere around 3 to 4,000. And then it sold all the way back off and then gave you a green dot right here around 1,200. So again, our approach, guys, is a 1 to 6 month trade. I'll call out some stuff sometimes on YouTube or on TikTok, and the next day it might go down 5% or 6% and people start laughing. You can't judge a 1 to 6 month trade on the first day of price action. So really understand that when we're talking about these trades here, when we're taking entries, our time frame is for 1 to 6 months out. Okay, so you can't say the trade is wrong until we've given it that time frame, until we've given it that time to play out. So that's what we're looking for in the charts, guys. This is what I'm going to be looking at for all of these names that we go over here today. Again, as we go through the watch list, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the names that I like here into the favorites list, and then I will be sharing this favorites list with you guys after the stream, so you guys can review it over the weekend and do your own due diligence. But I did just drop the green list, which is the list that we cover every single week. These are going to be all the names with green monthly dots that we just talked about on our watch list. So let's just go ahead and start here with the names. I'll start with the names that I'm holding. So these are actually in my portfolio. I'm actually have live positions on these. And then these ones down here are just my favorites for, well, not necessarily my top favorites. My favorites are going to go in here. But these are just like the runner-ups, the ones that I'm watching, looking for those daily dots to enter. So, by the way, guys, if we can get this video to 300 likes, I will give away 100 XRP. Next week, we also got a giveaway that we're going to do here at the end of stream. So stick around for this. This is the Riz giveaway, the 10,000 Riz giveaway. I'm going to go ahead and copy this and put it in chat for you guys, so you guys can go enter that. All you got to do is retweet and comment down below. And I will go ahead and pick somebody from the comment section here at the end of stream. You guys still have some time to enter that there on X. I'll go ahead and retweet it right now, so it's actually at the top of my profile. So you guys can go check that out. I just retweeted it. It should be at the top of the profile. You guys can go enter that right now. And we will be doing that giveaway here at the end of stream. So stick around for that to see if you won. The first one we're looking at is going to be ARB. We bought ARB back at, I believe, 30 cents is my average. I did post some of my trade updates over here for you guys. If you guys are in the Discord, you guys do get access to every trade that I make. Here's just a couple we've taken over the last couple of months. This is RR. This is Rich Tech Robotics. You can see that one's up 38% right now. Here's Chainlink. I don't like to share my positions online with people very much, just for security and safety reasons. I just don't like people knowing how much money I have. So 73% on Chainlink. We entered that at $14. ARB, we're up 84% currently. And here is my year-to-date returns. So a lot of people like to show their day-to-day returns, but the yearly return, I think, is the most important statistic to measure your success based off of. I like to measure my success based off of a year, not day-to-day or week-to-week, because, again, we have a longer-term mindset here. We're not day trading. We're not sitting in front of our computers for 10 hours a day trying to day trade. We just want to put our money in and let it grow. We're looking for at least 100% on any trade. If we get 84, if we get 90, that's good. But ARB already up 84% on this trade. We entered down here at around 30, I believe. And you can see that's getting the MACD crossover as well. So I'm going to go ahead and put ARB in here. I don't think these things are going to be on the watch list. I think a lot of these are going to be sitting in the red zone soon. So again, my target based on that strategy that we just talked about, my first target is going to be always in that red zone. So you can see the red zone right now for ARB is sitting from 80 to 90 cents. So I'm going to look to sell some ARB when it gets up here to around 80 to 90 cents. So I will probably sell the next red dot that we get as long as it comes up here in the red zone. So I still think this has a lot of room. You can see that MACD crossing over happening right now. I still think there's room. I mean, all the way up to 80 cents is still a 68% move. So ARB still looks good. WLFI, this is Donald Trump's coin that he dropped. I more bought this for fundamental reasons, not technically charting reasons, but this is just something that I'm holding, and I'm holding on to see what happens. It's a very new project. I don't have any data on my indicator because it just got released here in September. So you can't really judge a project based on what it's done in the first 10 days, right? I'm buying this because Donald Trump is one of the most powerful people in the world. It's his DeFi project. They're obviously trying to be like a DeFi bank. So I'm taking a position on that just for fundamental reasons, and it looks like it's holding on to that 20 cent level pretty good. Link, we already talked about. You got the MACD crossover. We called this green dot out there on Sunday. That was our buy signal right there on, Monday at around 22. It's pushing up. It's in the red zone now. What I'm watching on Link is just for the monthly stochastic. I'm taking Link on the sell strategy number 2. Sell strategy number 2 is to wait for that stochastic RSI. That is the light blue line on the trading indicator to hit that white dotted line on the monthly. So you could see that there's a lot of room to go. Okay, we're sitting at about 54 right now. It's got to go all the way up to 100. So that tells me we're about halfway there. Once we get to 40, I'm probably going to look to take some off. But this is, in my opinion, I think it is the best crypto to own right now. I think it is the easiest, most no-brainer cryptocurrency to own, especially for somebody who's very long-term. I do think it's going to have a very big impulsive move over the next couple of weeks, probably into October. And I will be looking to cash some out during once we get closer here to that white dotted line. And again, I'll tell you guys when I sell. I tell you guys everything that I do over here in the Discord. And I never take paid promotions from companies or projects. I will never do that, guys. I'm just here to share my ideas, my analysis. I'm here to share that with you, and I'm here to gather information from you as well. We have over 2,000 members in the Discord. I think we have close to 20,000 people in the Discord, 2,000 members. If you guys aren't a member, you guys can join for as little as $4 a month. $4 a month is less than a Starbucks coffee, and you guys can join and become a member and actually join the community if you guys want to, if you like the strategy, if you like what you see, and that gets you access to pretty much everything. My trades, my favorite setups, the watch list, our community chat. We have the strongest investing community online, in my opinion, and I'm just really grateful for where this is going. So Link's still very bullish. That one's on the favorites list. So RR's up in the red zone. That's not going to be on my favorites list. I am actually looking to see what this thing does on Monday. I want this thing to hold on to like 320 here and get a really big push up on Monday. If we can break $4, this thing will probably skyrocket up to around 6. So 6 is a good next target, but we got to break that $4 level here first. I'm getting pretty close to a point of selling this. I will most likely sell this on the next daily or 4-hour dot that we get here on the chart. It looks like they had some news. Nothing really important, it looks like. So that one, still holding on to that one, seeing what it does here on Monday, but we're getting pretty close to wanting to take profits on that one. I think I posted the trade update on that here today. We're up around 38% so far from where we entered, and we entered right here, back here on August. I think my average cost is somewhere around 230, 240, so really nice move up, and we're just paying attention to that. I'm going to definitely look to sell that one on the next 4-hour or daily dot. And again, if you guys are new, I actually have those alerts over here. If you guys are a member, you also get access to all the daily, the monthly, the 4-hour, all the alerts that we talk about. And I actually have a how-to. This will tell you how to trade each one. So you can see the 4-hour alert, sell or reduce your position by 25 to 100% if it's in the red zone. Daily, sell or reduce your position by 25 to 100% if it's in the red zone. So the 4-hour and the daily are what I'm watching here on RR. And looking for the sell signals. I'm looking for both the red and the red dot on the 4-hour and the daily next week on that one. CLSK, I'm going to put this one on the favorites list too. I think this one has a lot of potential as well. Target on that's up there to 16 to 18. I'm still holding a very small position on that. OP looks really good still in the bottom golden zone. So just like how we want to sell up here in the red zone, we also want to be buying down here in this golden zone. You can see that one has the monthly green dot here. We bought that one at around 70 cents, and that one's got a lot of room to go. If it comes back here to $3 where it was in December, that's around a 200% move back to that level. So really like OP still think that one's very undervalued. That one's on the favorites list. So far we got Link, Arrow, ARB, CLSK, and OP for next week. Again, I'm going to keep adding to that as we go. I think NEAR is still very undervalued. That one's going on the favorites list. So NEAR is actually one that had a green dot, but it actually faded away. So with price action, right, if something goes down, the dot can fade away. The dot is never confirmed until it prints, until the candle closes. But with how this is curling here, see how it's curling up? See how it's sold off and then started to curl up? Okay, so we're kind of anticipating that monthly dot here on NEAR, but the second we get that move will be confirmed. I do have a position on this one as well, and I'm going to go ahead and add that one into the favorites list too. STX is another altcoin I'm holding. I think I bought this one at like 70 cents as well. We're also anticipating this happening here in September or October. We're building a base right there at 50 cents. I really like all three of those names. They still have yet to take off. Okay, things like Link have already taken off, right? Link's already taken off. Ethereum's already taken off. Next, it's going to be these smaller cap names like OP, like NEAR, like STX. That's how altcoin season works. Normally, the bigger names go first, and then it trickles down into the smaller names. Snapchat, we actually bought this one on the green dot here back at $9. It did end up missing its earnings. See how it missed its earnings and it sold off here? So I actually added to this one at 7. So I bought it at 9 and then bought it at 7. Still holding this. I think this company is very, very undervalued. When that stochastic gets back up there to the white dotted line is when I'll most likely take some profits on Snapchat, but the target on that is still 12. I think this is a very, very undervalued stock. How many daily users does Snapchat have? This app, people keep saying this app is dead. You can see the daily active users for 2025. 469 million people use this every single day. That's a lot of people, man. That's a lot of people. And you can see the monthly active users is 900 million. 900 million active users every single month. So it's just a matter of them figuring out how to monetize that. All they got to do is drop crypto wallets or something, and they're going to just absolutely moon. So that's a big app, according to Gen Z. And then DJT, this one also doesn't have the monthly yet either, but we are anticipating it happening here in the next couple of months. We were playing this one off these weeklies. I sold this one, I think, up here at like 22, and I have rebought back in around 17. So, again, just being patient here. The green dot's going to come eventually on these 4 names that I just talked about, but I really like all 3 of them. I really think they're all 3 very undervalued, and they're in my portfolio for that reason, obviously. I'm a little biased on all of them. Donut is another one. This is Krispy Kreme Donuts. This thing was all the way up here at $20. The stock price is $3. So this has had a really big sell-off. It got the green dot there in July, and this one actually printed a daily here today. So I really like Donut here above 3. I'm very bullish on it, and I'm looking for $10 to $12 on Donut. I think Donut could be the next Open. You guys saw what happened with Open. Open was down here at $1.70, 60 cents. It's sitting at $9 today. So a lot of people are chasing Open Door up here. What I'm chasing is the name that has no hype yet, right? There's no talk about it. This thing's been absolutely destroyed. They're still making money. They're making $400 million a quarter every 4 months. They're doing well, right? I think they lost the partnership with McDonald's or something. But as a technical trader, this chart is very oversold. I like Krispy Kreme Donuts. It's sitting down here at $3. So I'm holding that with a target of $10 to $12 on Donut. Arrow, we kind of talked about this one at the beginning. You could see the daily crossover. The last time we crossed over was back here in August, and we absolutely ripped. So I think it's going to be a really big weekend for crypto. This one, these dots were called out. I believe I got into Arrow somewhere. I think I bought this weekly dot right here at 60 cents. I'm up 100% on the position, but I think this thing is curling back up. I'm targeting 2. This is one of the biggest plays on the Coinbase blockchain that is called Base. One of the biggest projects on their blockchain. And yeah, I mean, it looks really good. I'm going to actually put this one on the favorites too. Donuts going on the favorites for next week. Chirp, this is more of a fundamental play than anything. It's sitting down here at 5 cents. I think my entry on this, I got into this the first time at 3 cents. It went all the way up to 17, and now it's back down here at 5. So this is more of a speculation play, a very small market cap coin, high risk, high reward. They have a partnership with Chainlink, so I kind of played that. Just seeing what this thing does. It does have a red dot here showing up today. You could have bought it right here at around 5 cents, but if you want a really low cap play, right, coinmarketcap.com, I got 2 for you. One is Chirp, and we'll talk about the other one here today, which is going to be Riz, which is what we are actually giving away here. So this has a $3.5 million market cap. This is a very tiny, very new project. Okay, and then the other one, which is what we're going to give away here today, is Riz, which is only a $2 million market cap. And again, if you guys want to participate in that giveaway, you still have time to go over here and retweet this. All you got to do is retweet and comment, and I'm going to be giving away 10,000 of this Riz coin here on stream. So this is the Rivals Network. And again, these are not paid promotions, guys. These are just projects that I've done my research on that I actually like and invest into. So take everything with a grain of salt. Do your own research always. And I'm just here, again, to share information, to share what I'm seeing on the charts with you guys. Coinbase, still really like Coinbase here. Everything's pointing up. If we can get that weekly dot to pop here next week, I just think this one looks very, very strong. Up above $300. Okay, up above 300. Coinbase is very, very bullish. We bought that one at around 309. Tonic is another really low cap play like Chirp. So this is on the Chronos chain. Tonic Tectonic is what it's called. It's on crypto.com. It's on a few of those exchanges. This is more of a play on the Kronos ecosystem. This is the largest liquidity provider on their blockchain. It's only like a $10 million market cap. So again, a very high risk, high reward play. I have a few of those in my portfolio. If they turn out to be something and actually end up taking off, you know, it's obviously going to be very beneficial. But Tonic is a very, very, very low market cap play. And I think it has a lot of potential and some pretty good utility. They're a lending and borrowing platform on the Kronos network. And most of you know that Donald Trump, his DJT company, just took a very big stake in CRO in the Kronos network. So that's just a play on the Kronos network there. PayPal, looking for that daily dot here next week. I was hoping this one would get to 80 here by the end of next week, but it doesn't look like it's going to do it. But I still think it looks good down here at 60, around 66, 65. GoodRx, here's another healthcare play. Got the gray dot there yesterday. I like this one still above $4. Oxy, this is oil and gas company. Warren Buffett has a very big stake in this. Looking for that green daily dot on this, but this one does have the monthly dot here. It is trending up, and it looks very strong as long as it holds on to $40. Huge company, big earnings. And target on that is anywhere from 52 to 56. I like to be diversified in different places, guys. It's not good to just go all in on just crypto. It's good to have oil and gas names. It's good to have healthcare names, technology names, right? Retail names. We got Target that's coming up here. This is a cybersecurity name. I like to be diversified. I got a robotics play here. I like to be diversified in multiple categories, right? In multiple names. We got social media names. Okay, it's good to have diversity in your portfolio. Okay, and S, this one is Centennial One. Like I said, they are a cybersecurity company that I have invested in. We took an entry on this before their earnings. I think my average cost is around $16.50. It's sitting at around 18 right now. But again, I'm buying for the prices up here in the red zone, not down here in the golden zone. So again, our trades are for 1 to 6 months out. We're buying and holding till we get back up here to the red zone. Red zone sitting at 26 to 28 right now. Riz is that coin that I was just talking about. Very new project. It just came out here in February. Just got released to the public in February. That was like 4 or 5 months ago. So looking for the daily on this one. I entered again off this golden dot down here. I still like the project. If you guys are familiar, you guys can actually stake this one on their website. Just go to stake.rivals.ai. If you guys have questions about this, feel free to hit me up in the Discord. But you could see that they have 202 million staked on their website, and you can earn 7% just as you're holding it. So if you're holding it, right, all you got to do is stake it on their website, and you can earn that. You can see I have 17,000 of this coin, and we're going to give those away today. I'm actually not going to do this right this second here, but I can claim that on my wallet, and those coins are going to go into my wallet, and we're going to be giving away those today as well. If you guys haven't entered that giveaway, again, you guys can do that on Twitter right now, and we will be giving that away. But it's nice to find those projects that earn you that APY as you're just holding the coin, right? If you're just holding the coin and it's earning 0, you're not making anything. But Riz, you can see I've earned 17,000 coins in the last, I think it's been like 2 weeks since I've claimed. So you can see. Looking for that green dot on Riz. Again, a very small project. Okay, I like their tech. I like the fact that I could stake it, and I think it has a lot of potential in the future to go a lot higher than a $2 million market cap. So that one I'm still long on. Still really like that one for a high risk, high reward play there. I think their technology looks good. I'm in their Discord, so I've done my due diligence and obviously done my research. They're not paying me to give it away or anything. I'm just doing it because I like the project. So RSR is the next one here. We got the green dot on this one back here at 0.007. Still holding this one. Looking for that red zone target. Target's back down here on the green line. This one, that one's got a green dot down here. Target, I just think, is very, very oversold. If it gets a red dot here on the monthly, that would not be good for it, but it does have strong support right there at the $90 level. It's holding on to 90 like an absolute champ here. Again, Target's up here in the red zone between 150 and 160. I don't think Target's going anywhere. They're making a ton of money. $25 billion a quarter. VVS. VVS is another low cap play here. Just looking for the daily dot, another Kronos network play. We got Intel as well. Intel printed a red dot here today. We're just holding on to this one. I think this one's very undervalued. This one actually got the MACD crossover on the monthly, so we're just going sideways right now. We're looking for that push up to the $30 to $40 level. I think Intel's stock is very undervalued. And then Novax is the last one I'm holding. And again, I'm just waiting for that $12 to $14 level. We got the monthly signal. Now we're just being patient. We're waiting for the price. We're waiting for the trade to play out here. My target on that's still 14. That's another healthcare name. And then I got a short position on SoFi. The reason I'm shorting SoFi is because it is very overbought. You can see it's gone up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months in a row. Normally when something goes up for 6 months in a row, it has a pullback. So I have some puts on this and I'm just shorting it. I think I got the $10 puts, and it's also very overbought here on the weekly. Normally when price goes like this, it'll most likely go sideways for a little bit, and then it will dump. I will capitalize when you get that dump lower. So yeah, I'm shorting that. I'm not holding it, I'm shorting it, which means I'm placing a trade thinking that it's going to go down because of how fast and how much it's up. This thing is up since the beginning of the year, which was beginning of the year was right here, but from the low of this year at $8, okay, this thing's already up 200%. So if a name runs up 200%, normally there's some profit taking. So it's got the red weekly. So that's why I'm shorting it. I'm not long on it. I don't want to buy stuff that's already way up. We don't want to buy stuff that's already up here in the red zone, right? We want to buy typically down here or closer to this golden zone. The golden zones are our price targets. We don't want to buy in the red zone. We don't want to buy after it's already gone up 200%. We want to buy before that. Should have been buying SoFi right here in April, okay, at $9. So those are everything. That's everything I'm holding. I would probably put S in the favorites list. I would also probably put Coin in there. Did I put Arrow in there? Yes, I did. Donut was in there. Oxy, not really my favorite. I like Riz at these levels. Riz looks good. RSR looks okay. Target looks pretty good as long as it can hold on to 90. And then as for the rest, let's get into these. How's everyone doing today? What's going on, Jeff? What's going on, Nathan? What's going on, Tracy? How's everybody doing in the chat? If you guys want to join the chat, you guys can click that join button. I'm happy to answer your guys' questions on these lives if you guys are tuning in. If you guys have chart requests and stuff too, I'll also take some chart requests throughout the live. If you guys just want to hit that join button and join the live chat here on YouTube, I'm happy to go back and forth with you and answer questions about the indicators, about what stocks you're watching, what cryptos you're watching, so on and so forth. So TAI, I really like this one. I think this one's going to come back up here to 20, 30 bucks. I think this one looks really good. I played that weekly there. The monthly is curling up. We don't have any data, so when you guys get the indicator, if there's no data on the monthly time frame, that means it's too new, right? This thing just came out in May of 2024, so it's very new. And what we need to do is we need to zoom into the daily time frame. I'm sorry, the weekly time frame here. Okay, the weekly's given the signal here, so this is our macro chart. The higher the time frame, the more accurate the signals are. That's why we like to focus on the monthly, because it's the most accurate when it comes to the dots. But when you can't see the data because there's not enough chart action, you need to zoom into the next biggest, which would be the weekly, and you can see that is given the signal. We called this out on Wednesday at 6 cents. It's already up 20, 30 cents. I didn't take the position because I got lazy. And it is now absolutely ripping here. You can see it gave the daily dot right here on Friday, and that was at around 6 cents. So it was actually at 5.5 cents. So looking for that one to come back to 30 to 35. That's another interesting project on the Solana blockchain. BMR, just know, guys, that most of these names have their monthly signals showing up. Okay, most of these names have a monthly alert. So BMNR, I like this one back up here to like 100 to 120 up here in the red zone. Okay, it's got the MACD crossover as well. That one's on the favorites list for next week. QS looks good for a trade back up here to 14. That's a quantum computing play. I think that one looks good for an entry as long as you can get it around $10. I think that one is primed there for 14. Tesla's getting pretty close to the red zone, so I personally would not be looking to take a trade on this. I would probably be looking to sell the next red dot you get here on the daily. I'd be taking profits around 440 to 460. We were calling this one out at around $300 there on Tesla. Rose looks really good. A lot of you have been watching Rose. Rose looks phenomenal. Okay, that one looks like it's going to pump up here to around 8 to 10 cents. We've been talking about this green dot here on the monthly since August. We're just sitting right here at around 2 cents. It hit 3 cents today. I know a lot of you guys got in around 2.5, so you're already up 20%. But that thing has a lot of room to go. Okay, that thing has a lot of room to go there to around 9-10 cents. Nathan said he's been doing really well with BMNR and Sol. Yeah, Sol's ripping. I love Solana here, dude. Solana's actually on the list. You can see it's in the red zone now, though, so we'd be looking to take some profits there on that red dot. Hopefully, we're entering back here in August at around 160. Again, from 160 all the way up to where we are now, you're up 50%. There's also the monthly stochastic you can be watching on that one. But guys, altcoins just look like they're about to. It looks like it's going to be a good rest of September, and October could be very interesting as well. But Solana is back up here, so be thinking about what you want to do from a profit taking standpoint. I personally would be taking some off here on the next red dot there on the daily for Solana. Not going to look to trade that one this week because again, it's already in the red zone. If it's already in the red zone, it's already in our target zone as traders, right? Again, we should have been buying Solana down here at 160. You could have been buying it right here at 180. And now it's getting into our profit taking territory, right? Into the red zone. Can it break out of the red zone and keep going? Yes, it can. But again, our goal is not to time the exact top. Okay, if you're making 50 to 100% on all your trades, you're going to make a lot of money in the markets over the years, guys. A lot. Pepe's taken off here as well. Looks really good. IMX. This one's on my favorites list here. I like this one a lot. That one does have the monthly alert as well. We've been talking about that one for a while. That one's taken off. Looks good. Doge is blasting off here too. Looks like it wants to go up there to 40 cents. I like Doge for next week. Actually, no, I don't, because again, we're entering on these green dots, so we already missed our opportunity on Doge for this week. IMX, same thing. You just measuring the move up here to the top. That's around 150%. So that's why I like it, just because I think it has a lot of room to go. And I mean, all these alts, dude. Any altcoin that's not in the red zone right now, you could be a buyer of. Like Pepe's up 6% today. I don't necessarily like to buy on a day where it's up 6%, but if Ethereum breaks out over 5,000 this weekend, guys, it's going to be insane. It's going to be insane. Nathan said he took a little off of Solana today. Good choice. Really good choice, buddy. Okay, now go find the next setup, right? Go find the next trade. Let's not fall in love with our assets. If we enter down here and exit up here, we're doing it right. Okay, it doesn't matter if Solana goes to $300-400. You took that cash out, you had it ready to go, and we're looking for the next opportunity. There's always another trade. LCX is another one I really like for next week. That actually has the green dot that just showed up on Thursday. I really like LCX here. I'm actually going to call this out. If you guys are a member over here, you actually get access to my favorite trade setups. I'm going to actually post that. So Overkill alerts, these are my favorite setups. I don't take entries. Well, sometimes I do, but maybe I don't have the cash or the capital to take an entry on it, but I still like the setup. You can see I called out Donut today, Pepe, JBHT, PayPal, and I just called out, that's under Overkill alerts. I just called out LCX, and then the trades is the ones these are the ones I actually buy and play, right? Like I bought DJT, that call for 2027, so on and so forth. So, yeah, that's in Overkill alerts there. But LCX looks really good for next week. I like that one a lot. Okay, if you're getting in the day of the green dot, great job. But if it's the day after, fine. You're still sitting right around the same price. Our target's up here at 30. So that's 100% back to 30. And this one just got the green dot as well on the monthly here in September. So this looks really, really good. And we got MU. MU's just blasting off. You guys remember when we called this one out back here at $100, all the way up there to 160. We also called this one at around 90. Huge move up to 130. Beautiful. But I'd be looking to take profits on this one into earnings. I would definitely be looking to sell this one here at 160. Okay, it's very overbought. Very overbought. Billy, a little too close to the red zone. Not for next week. BBAI, though, on the other hand, looks good. I like BBAI. Finally, I was telling you guys to sell it up here at $8-9. We were getting those red dots in the red zone. That was the warning sign. It sold all the way back off here to 5. I like BBAI a lot. I'd buy it here at 5, and if it went down to 4, I would buy it again. Okay, but our target on that's anywhere from 8 to 10. I like BBAI for next week. So far, our favorites list looks like this. Okay, these are all the favorites for next week that I think have a lot of potential to go up. And again, I will be sharing this list with you guys here after the stream. And stick around for the Riz giveaway if you guys want to see who wins the Riz. Mara, on the other hand, I like this one too. I like Mara a lot. Target on that's 25 to 27. Whiff has the... It had the weekly pop today. I don't know why it faded, but Whip, we're still targeting $2 on that. Ray, I think, has a lot of room to go. This is a Solana ecosystem token. So after Solana tops out, it's going to trickle down into its alts. Solana's obviously breaking out. So names like Radium, I think, are going to do really good here over the next couple of weeks. Target on 7 to 8 for that one. That might be a one you could roll into there. Nathan? Yeah, me too, Jeff. I think ETH is definitely going into... price discovery here very soon. If it breaks 5K, it's probably heading for 7 or 8 if we can get over 5 this weekend. Bonk's got a little room there. I was calling this thing out here last week on Saturday. That was at around 0.02. It's up 25% from that time. We got Avave getting the bullish crossover there, but it's too close to the red zone. Just not too excited about that one. Zcash looks like it could pop up there to 70. I just think there's some better names. Baidu, so I would be selling Baidu up here at 115, taking some profits off. The monthly looks like it's breaking out here. This is a Chinese name. Okay, that's up there at 115. But again, we're not buying stuff way up here. We're not buying stuff in the red zone, so no thanks. SMCI, take it off here. SMCI looks good here. That's got a little room back there to 60. SEI, I really like SEI here. SEI has the weekly. I think SEI can get back to $1 easy. SEI has a weekly alert here. I'm targeting anywhere from 60 to 80. Could even go up to $1. They had a partnership announcement with the government the other day. So obviously the one that the governments are taking stakes in are probably good names to look to buy. But SEI is definitely on the favorites list for next week. We've been talking about that for a long time. And you're seeing the move start to play out now. So it's a beautiful thing, man. XRP is just too close to the red zone for a trade. Ondo, I really like Ondo still. We'll see if that thing can get over 120. We called this golden dot out back here at 80 cents, so you're up around 30 to 40%. If you guys entered off the golden dot we kind of treat like a monthly dot. They don't come around too often, but they are very rare. But normally those are an indication of a bottom or that the bottom is near. One of my favorite ones to point out is the one on H-bar. This one came back here in November. You can see that was at 3 cents, 4 cents. It went all the way up to 40 cents. That was a huge trade. And yeah, so watch out for those golden dots. And Ondo did have one back in, that was June. So target on that's anywhere from 160 to 180. Another one that has some really big government involvement, right? They're very, they got a lot of partnerships and stuff going on. QNT, I think, could do very well. This is another ISO coin that not a lot of people know about. It does have a red dot showing up here, though, so you're just going to want to make sure this one holds. If you guys get a red dot, you just want to use the low. You want to make sure that one holds 95. I'm going to take that one off the favorites list, but it looks good over 95. XTZ looks really good. You're getting that MACD crossover here. That one's targets 120 to 140. This is another cryptocurrency. Got the green dot there on the monthly, so we're just waiting for that move to develop. First target's 2. After that, we're looking at 4. But this one looks very good. Everything's crossing. Everything's going up. You see you got the green dot right there on Wednesday at 70 cents. It's sitting at 76 cents, so you're getting in about 10% from the dot from here. But if that goes up to 140, I think you're going to be really happy. I like XTZ. That one's on the favorites list for next week. And again, I'm going to be sharing this favorites list with you guys here after the stream, so you guys can do your due diligence over the weekend, take a look at the charts, and get involved in the conversation if you guys are in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, guys, it's overkillinvestingclub.com, overkillinvestingclub.com. You could see that Nightbot there in the chat's been dropping it. It's also down in the comment section and also in the description of this video to join. It's completely free to join. I got a free course over there, and you guys can also download the trading indicators that we're talking about here today. You got the free trading course. I pretty much list everything that I use over here for you guys, the trading rules, everything you need to know to get started if you're new. And if you're an advanced trader, obviously you can get involved, get the tools, and then join the conversation over here on Discord. We have stock chat, we have crypto chat. Yeah, no sound. I know I messed up. I messed up on that this morning, but it happens. So uh, ETC, this one also looks good for a move up next week. I like it. Got the MACD crossover. We're pushing up. Target on that's around 28. AMD, sitting too close to the red zone here. We called AMD out back here around, I think it was actually like way back here, like 80, 90 bucks off of these dots. And that thing's ripped all the way up to 180 this year, so it looks really good. SEZL, this is one of those buy now, pay later stocks, kind of like A-Firm. It was up here at 180. It sold all the way off to 90, and now it's just going sideways. When you guys see the sideways price action here, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's consolidation. So markets only do three things. They go up, they go down, or they go sideways. Okay, right now this stock is going sideways. Normally it gets sideways action before its big move, and this one is looking good. I like that one for a stock. Total 3. We're in the red zone now. We're breaking out. We're actually almost to all-time highs right now. This is the altcoin index that we track. It's every crypto, the market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, and everything's pointing straight up. So you love to see it. We got Apple. Apple looks like it's trying to bounce here off of 225. Target on that would be 225. Not really a big return there. That really would get me out of bed. Only about 10% there, back to the red zone. H-bar. H-bar looks good, back to 35. Riot Blockchain's up in the red zone. Let's put H-bar in the favorites list. I know a lot of you guys like H-bar. I think it has a lot of potential here to break out again. Back up there to 35. So, yeah, everything looks good on that. We got Hut. Hut's already in the red zone. No thanks. NBTS looks like it wants to make its way back up to 8 or 9. We got Ada Cardano getting closer and closer to the red zone. That one looks okay. INJ, on the other hand, looks really good. I like INJ a lot. I believe this one has a green dot showing up here in July, so everything's pointing up. Got a lot of room back up there to 24. That's about a 100% move. I like INJ there. I like Uniswap. This one's a Solana ecosystem coin, another MACD crossover that we've been talking about here. We got all these green dots right here around 9. We're targeting 14 to 16 on Uniswap, but that one's going to be in the favorites list for today. We got Comp. Comp's got a lot of room to go here as well. Back to 80, 90 bucks. Looks really good. I think Comp has the monthly showing up this week too. No, it actually does not have the monthly. So I think it showed up for a second, but it faded away. So, man, that's a tough one. As long as it holds 40, I'm going to remain faithful in it. XLM, that one's getting pretty close to the red zone, so I wouldn't be looking to take positions on that. But we were calling out XLM back here in November at 10 cents. Okay, this thing went all the way up to 60 cents off that dot. So that was a 400, 500% move there for you guys that capitalized on this dot back in the day. And I don't know if this thing's done or not, but just technically it doesn't look like my favorite setup right now. I hope it breaks out and goes to $1, but as a trader, I'm not looking to take a position right now. I don't think there's enough meat on the bone. ALB looks good for next week. This is a lithium mining company. Looks good as long as it can hold on to 70. ASML, this thing's getting back close to the red zone there. Algorand looks good for next week. Again, targeting up there between 40 and 45. This one also has the green monthly showing up here. So, guys, I think this weekend you're going to see names go absolutely insane. Axel looks good here. That one's on the favorites list. This one had the monthly dot show up here in September as well. Got beaten down, sitting right back here on support. I think this one looks really good. I would actually write this one down to take a position on if I had some, if I can come up with some cash to buy something right now. Maybe I could sell a little bit of Chainlink to buy that. But that one looks very interesting. We got HP. HP's still green on the monthly. I still like this one a lot. That one's got a lot of room. Another oil and gas company. I believe they drill the oil and gas wells. I'm personally playing Oxy Petroleum. That's my oil and gas play right now, but HP looks really good too, with a range back to 32 to 36. That one's on the favorites list as well. BTBT's got some room for next week, all the way back up there to 5. Not too sure what this company does. I actually might take this one off my watch list just because I know it's a Bitcoin miner, but there's just so many of them. I'm going to be more picky. when it comes to the crypto stocks, and that one's still kind of a penny stock. So I'm going to take that one off the list. ENPH. This is that solar name, solar company. I think this one looks good for a green dot next week. If you can get one on the daily green dot, I think that's going to be awesome for you. If you want to play solar, I do not have a solar name in my portfolio. ENPH is the one I want to add to. They're a pretty big solar player, and they make around $350 million a quarter. Target on that's up there from 100 to 120. If it goes back to that range, you're talking about a 215% move. So I like that one for next week. Polkadot looks good for next week. I did see some news that they're migrating to something, but they do have the green dot showing up on the monthly. So make sure you do your due diligence and make sure you know what's going on with their project before you buy that one. But technically, it looks really good. Back to $7 or $8. XSwap's another really low cap play here. This was back up at 13, 14 cents. It's sitting down here at 3.5. I think they're like a $5 million market cap. So they're a pretty small project, kind of like Riz and Chirp up here, and Tonic. I haven't pulled the trigger on XSwap yet, but it does look good down here. It actually has the green dot showing up here today. GRT, this is going on the favorites list for next week. I'm going to put XSwap on there too. If you guys want another low cap play, we got the monthly here. Boom, green dot, get pumping. Let's go. Okay, target back to 25 cents. You can see the last time we got a green dot all the way down here with the wave down here was back here in 2023 at 10 cents. It's literally sitting at that same level right now at 10 cents. It went all the way to 50 cents. Okay, you can see the stochastic touching getting close to the white dotted line there. Beautiful, beautiful trade there. 500% move. And GRT giving the same signal here this month. So, guys, I cannot reiterate how bullish altcoins look. I just cannot tell you how bullish everything looks right now. Okay, it is ridiculous. And we have been on this, guys. We bought Chainlink at $15, right? We were buying Chainlink down here and down here. Okay, so we have been waiting for this. Okay, we've had the patience for this, and we deserve this. Ultimately, if you didn't give up, if you didn't sell, if you didn't panic sell the dips, you deserve what's coming. You do. You beat the rest of the people. You didn't panic. You did not panic in despair, right? When we sold off there, we got caught in that bull trap in April. I'm sorry, it wasn't April, but November, December. Okay, when Trump got elected, we had that big sell-off afterwards. We came up out of it, and now we're getting ready to go on a parabolic move, and it's going to be crazy. Okay, when prices get back up here in the red zone, we're going to be ready to sell this stuff. Atom looks interesting. I'd like to see that one break out, but we'll go ahead and put that in the favorites list. It does have a green. Does it have a green dot? Yeah, it has a green dot on the monthly. So watching for that one to break out. Bitcoin's up here in the red zone, so we're just not looking to buy that. We want Bitcoin to do good. But we're just not looking to buy Bitcoin. The time to buy Bitcoin was when we called it out back here in 2023. That was January of 2023. Bitcoin was $18,000 when we called out Bitcoin. 18,000. You're up 10x from 2023. So you can see it has a red dot on the monthly too. So we are not looking to open a position using our strategy on Bitcoin up here. We want Bitcoin to sell off really hard before we decide to get back into it. So not looking to take a position on Bitcoin here at these levels, but I want it to do good. I want it to chop around because after Bitcoin goes up, altcoins then go up, and then the run is going to be over, guys. I've been very clear about probably selling all of my altcoins sometime in October to November. I don't know exactly when because I have to let the chart tell me when, but before the end of the year, I will probably be exiting all of my alts, ARB, Link, OP, Near, STX. A lot of these positions I will be taking profits on. So nothing goes up forever, right? Nothing goes up forever. We can't get emotionally attached to our assets. We want to take profits when stuff is trading at a very big premium, and then buy back in after a massive drawdown. So it's going to be interesting. And Filecoin, this one also has a green monthly dot here. So that one's on the favorites list. Pretty much any altcoin right now that's not in the red zone, guys, looks phenomenal. Deck, looks like the red dot actually faded on Deck here. So I'm going to move that one into the red list. NU has the green dot still, but it's up there in the red zone. I'd be taking profits on NU. I'm sorry, SOXL. Looks like it's breaking out here. We called this one out at $7. Snipe that bottom. That one's got some room back to 40 still. That's the semiconductor ETF. SUI looks good back to 5. USO, United States Oil. This one looks pretty good. I'm going to put that one in the favorites list as well. We got Vale, VALE. That one's turning up here, a little too close to the red zone for me. The VIX, LMNT, this one's going on the favorites list. We had this monthly alert pop, what was that, yesterday? Let's go back here again. We call out all the green dots, all the red dots for you guys over here. LMT popped off yesterday at 6:40 a.m. on the monthly. So you can see, boom, that candle came, 450. Okay, this is an aerospace, and they make like missiles and stuff, which isn't necessarily the most comforting thing in case a war or something pops off, but our target is up here between 575 and 600. I like that one here off the monthly alert there from yesterday. I think that one has a lot of room to go back up there to 600. We got XOM. Oil and gas looks pretty good back up there to 124. You got LDO. LDO. Another name here. Hope everyone's having a good day, man. Hope everyone's having a good weekend tuning in here again. If you guys want to join the live chat, just hit that join button. Would love to talk to you guys. Would love to take your guys' questions here live. If you don't want to join the chat, you guys can join the Discord. We have support chat over here. No sound, no sound. We got it fixed. We're dialed in now. Just put your questions in over here in the Discord. Again, that link is in the description below. Rocket. I'd be looking to sell this one up here at 21. We're at the top of the fib there. Again, it can go into price discovery, but let's go ahead and take our profits on this one. Again, we were looking at this one back here at 14. You're up around 30%. That was a beautiful move. Now that we're in the red zone, we need to be thinking about selling. CELH, this was one of my best trades of the year. We called this green dot out right here in March at 25. It went all the way up to 60. A beautiful, beautiful trade there. And now that we're in the red zone, we're just kind of looking to take some profits here and wait for it to reset. We got HD, Home Depot, up in the red zone. No thank you. PDD. UNH. UNH is a little too overbought here on the daily. I really like this one on the monthly time frame. It looks really good as long as it can hold on to 300. I want to try to buy it closer to $300, though. So I'm looking for the green dots. You can see you got one right here on Monday. Right there at 307. Okay, you're up 10, 20% this week. But that's got a lot of room to go back up there to 600. I think it pulls back. And when it does pull back, I'm going to probably look to add that. For a healthcare name, honestly, I would rather play Cure. This is a healthcare ETF. So this is like a mixture of healthcare companies like UNH. When you buy this, it's like buying UNH, Eli Lilly, and a bunch of others. I would rather buy this ETF than buy one specific UNH, if that makes sense. But I really like Cure here. We're going to get to that chart here in just a minute. Let me just keep going through our list here. We're getting pretty close. We were on UNH. So waiting for that green dot. You see we got the green dots at 300. Okay, we're at 360 now. You're up 20%. Okay, let's wait for another pullback and a green dot opportunity. If you can enter on the day of the green dot, that's the best way to enter on our strategy. If it's 20% off where we got the dot from, you kind of want to wait for a little bit of a pullback. So if you can get it like 320, 310, I think that'd be good next week. Let's go ahead and put UNH in the favorites. Let's just keep an eye on that next week. AAL looks pretty decent here, back to 18. Airline stock. A lot of travel happens in the wintertime. People flying for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, for things like that. So you can see airline stocks start to heat up a little bit. Matic just looks like it wants to pounce here. That looks good. TAO looks okay. HAL looks good. I still like HAL here. This one has the monthly. Okay, these oil and gas stocks look like they want to break out back up there to the red zone. We're going to be there to capitalize when it happens. I skipped over UPS. UPS it better hang on to 80. Okay, this stock, they lost that Amazon contract, and ever since there hasn't really been a lot of investor interest in it. It's all the way down here at $80. Amazon could probably buy these guys out now that their stock is just cratered. So It's an interesting play. It's really hard for me to think about this one because of the fact that they did lose their Amazon contract. So how useful is their business if they're not delivering for Amazon, right? If they don't have that exclusive partnership, how good is their business going to be in the future? Is it really worth $200 without Amazon? Or is Amazon going to buy these guys out or send them out of business? Who knows, right? It's at $80 though. If you want to take a gamble on it, good. But I have a hard time with the fundamentals right now of UPS. But the stock is very oversold. GM's in the red zone. No, thank you. Taking profits. IQ. I don't know about that one. Airbnb looks good. I like Airbnb down here at 120. I'd look to buy that one on the daily dot there. Ooh, it doesn't have a green dot on the monthly. So you can see it bounced right there. They beat their earnings and then they sold off. See how they gap down? So they're probably going to go retest 120 and then bounce. But target on that's 160. Oh, man, that's tough. That's a tough one to move out of the list. I would look for the daily dot next week. If it can't hold 117, the trade is off. Pepsi looks good. Pepsi's a huge company. They got the green dot there. Target on that's 170 to 180. COHR up in the red zone. No, thank you. Oscar up there in the red zone. I would make sure this one holds on to 18. I bought this one down here at 13. I think I sold it right here at 17 or something like that. And it ended up breaking back out. But you can see it topped right here around 20 last time and then sold off. I would be taking some profits or just setting a stop loss right there at $18. If it can hold on to 18, it's still bullish. But if that breaks, the chart will break back down here. That was a nice trade, though. VLO's up there in the red zone. MDB, another one that we traded. I bought this one at around 200. I sold it at 250 off this red dot. It got rejected right there on the 50% line. It went back down to 200, and then they crushed their earnings. That was a gamble there, playing earnings, just because earnings can go either way. But really nice move. But now that we're up here in the red zone, we should be taking our profits. If you guys traded that, congratulations. If you got, you made a really hefty amount of money. If you got in down here with us and are selling right now, that was a really good trade. But the move has already happened, right? We got the red dot in the red zone. Okay, time to take our profits and go find the next one. ICP, I like ICP a lot too. Doesn't have the green dot on the monthly though, so I got to go ahead and move that one back to the red list. We got CRWV, CoreWeave. I don't have enough data on that one really. Ford, I'm good on Ford. ALK, some of these airlines could run. I think if I'm going to pick any of the airlines, it'd probably be American Airlines. Amazon's up in the red zone right now. First Solar, 240 to 280. Another solar name there. That one's a tough one. You're going to want to make sure that one holds on to 190. I put a stop loss at 190 on that one. WLD, that one could bounce there at 150. You just want to make sure that one holds 150. I'd probably set a stop loss at 140 and make sure that holds. HUM looks okay. Bitcoin dominance has broke. Yes! Yes! Let's go, baby! Yeah, boy! Yeah, boy! Oh, man. That is beautiful, man. That is beautiful. Okay, that was a huge break, guys. Breaking 54 on Bitcoin dominance. So if you guys don't know, Bitcoin dominance measures the percentage of money that is in the crypto markets. So let's just go to coinmarketcap.com real quick. So you can see there's $4 trillion. If you add up every single coin here, if you add up Pump Fund, if you add up Solana, if you add up Bitcoin, if you add up all their market caps, okay, if you add up all their market caps, okay, all of these put together equals 4 trillion. So if you look at the Bitcoin dominance, this tells you right here that 57.71%, okay, over 50% of this is allocated to Bitcoin. You could see their market cap is $2.31 trillion. Okay, there's $2.31 trillion tied up in Bitcoin. Okay, so the other, about 53% of the money is in altcoins. So when this is going down, altcoins are going up. Okay, when this goes down, this is when alts go crazy. Okay, and that just broke a very important level there at 58%. I'm actually going to call this out right now because we've been talking about this for the last couple weeks. BTC.D breaking 58%. That is so bullish, dude. So bullish for altcoins. Okay, so to keep it simple, when this is going down, that means people are selling Bitcoin and they are buying other coins. Right, they're buying Chainlink, they're buying Ethereum, they're buying XRP, they're buying OP, they're buying, right, ARB, they're buying STX, they're buying Tonic, okay? They're buying other names. The dominance of Bitcoin, this is the last part of the cycle, okay? Money rotates out of Bitcoin, it goes into altcoins. Altcoins go on a crazy parabolic run, and then the move is over. Okay, that's how these markets move. So this is really bullish for altcoins. This is just confirming our stance here. The fact that it broke 58% is absolutely the most bullish thing that could happen right now. If we get a big sell-off like this, like back here, if this happens, which it looks like it's going to, okay, we're all going to make a ton of money if we are positioned here inside of alts. So that is really, really good to see. First time I've seen that today. IWM, I'd be selling that. FANG looks decent. MPC, that one's in the golden zone. SQQQ, this is a short on tech. So I might look to take a position on this here shortly. This is the inverse ETF of the markets. So when tech goes up, this goes down. When this goes up, tech goes down. You can see this went up in April. SQQQ went up in April, and then it sold off. So April was the bottom of the market, right? So when everything else is going up or down, SQQQ is going up. So if you want to short the market, SQQQ is a way to do that by buying SQQQ. And I'm going to get short here pretty soon. Probably into the beginning of the year, I'm going to get short on the market. Because, again, we're going to go parabolic. We're going to have a blow-off top. Everyone's going to be losing their minds. And then we're going to go ahead and sell our positions that we've been building since April. And we're going to take profits up 1, 2, 300%. We're going to take those profits and we're going to short the market. Okay, and we're going to say it's going down, right? We're going to be up here when everyone's losing their minds, and then we're going to go short, and we're going to short it all the way back down. So MODG, that's Top Golf. Not really interested in a play like that right now. SLB looks pretty good. Just looking for the green daily on that one. That's another oil and gas play. HPQ looks good. This is HP. Nice green dot sitting there. Just looking for the daily green dot now on that one. That one looks good. Watch for that daily alert. And again, we call those daily alerts out for you guys over here. Okay, bada bing, bada boom. Dailies. And the daily alerts only come from the list that we're looking at today. Okay, they only come from the list we're looking at today. So on this green list, I try to keep it only names, right? Only names that have a green monthly dot. So you can see AMAT. Well, it's showing up red right now, but it hasn't confirmed red. Okay, so a lot of these names have the monthly dots. You guys need to double check this, obviously, but these are just, whenever I get a monthly alert over here, I move it into the green list. Okay, I moved LMT over there, I moved FedEx, I moved Grab, I moved AXL. AXL is probably one of my favorite cryptos right now, guys. Looks really good. So if you see something, call it out. But one thing I need to say is that the dot needs to confirm. It needs to close, okay? Just because we have a red dot, I could see that 150 is solid support for AMAT. So as long as it can hold on to 150, I'm still bullish because this could go away if the price pumps. I hope that makes sense to you guys. AMAT still got some room, though, back up there to around 200. I think I skipped DAL. I think I skipped some of these names. ENA. ENA looks good. STM looks okay. CLF, Cleveland Cliffs, getting a little close to the red there. This is Delta Airlines, my personal favorite airline to fly. TXN. Is this red on the monthly yet? Yeah, so TXN is actually one I would be taking some off on. Really needs to hold 180. If it can't hold 180, I would sell that. I'm probably going to put that back on the... Let's just watch that one, see what it does. If it closes red, we'll obviously move it. But CRM, This one had the golden dot down here at 220. So if you guys entered off that, you're up about 10%. Still waiting for the green dot here on the monthly, though. Need that green dot on the monthly. If it has a golden dot, that's a good place to take an entry. Okay, doesn't mean that's the bottom, but it's just a good place to take an entry. And then obviously you can average down or add again when you get that green dot there on the monthly. REGN looks good. I like this one, another healthcare play. ON, one's still green on the monthly. Yes, it is. That looks pretty all right, too. Another semiconductor name. WLK still looks good. A lot of room back up there to 140. We got NU, a little too high. Zillow's all the way up there in the red zone. DHI, this one's up there in the red zone as well. We got Nike. Yeah, I'm good on Nike. COP looks okay. XYZ looks pretty good for next week. That one just needs the green daily. I'd watch for the green daily. Watch for a bounce off 70 next week. Got the green dot on the monthly, just what we want to see. I just look for that green daily on XYZ. That's square, aka block. XPI looks okay. CRO is too close to the red zone. So you can see CRO's already had a move. So I wouldn't be looking to buy CRO, guys. We bought CRO right here. Okay, that was in March. 7 cents, 8 cents to 35 cents. That was a 500% move. I sold right here at around 18, and then Trump had that deal with him that made it go skyrocket. But looking for the daily on this one, I'm just not looking to enter up here. I'm not going to look to chase up here in the red zone. Because, again, our entry was back here at 8 cents. Okay, so there's no point in chasing it up here. Okay, go find a different trade that's not as extended. Datadog, yeah, I'm good. AZN, no thanks. AVAX looks good. I like AVAX. It has a big technical breakout. I dropped a TikTok on this yesterday. It just broke over a very important resistance level. That resistance level was right there at 27.5. You can see how that candle has broken out. You can see we got rejected, and now we got that breakout happening here. I think AVAX is going to 40, 50 bucks. 40, 45 bucks. I think you'll see that thing. Could pull back a little bit before that, but I like the breakout on the larger time frame. AMGN, this one looks pretty good. You got an alert coming here through APT. See that live alert there? It just came through. Let's go check that out over here. See how it just came through at 321. It's now 321. You guys get instant alerts over there in the Discord. That one looks good. This APT looks really good. I would play that weekly here. I'm going to move this one into the green list, and we're going to go ahead and put that one in the favorites. Looks really good. APT. They just had the Chainlink partnership too. I really like that one. It's been going sideways a long time. You can see we're getting a ton of dots down here. I know we got a ton of them, but it's telling you this range right here, this consolidation is the bottom. Okay, we're looking for the big breakout move now to the upside. I really like APT. That one's on the favorites list. What else we got? AMGN. Oh, that one's red on the monthly too. Got to take that one out. Sorry, we haven't scanned this list in 2 weeks, guys. You guys know I just got back from vacation, so I've been slacking a little bit, but I promise I'm back in the office now for a while. Not going to be taking any more vacations, so I try to keep you guys up to date on stuff as much as possible. Again, you guys could use these same exact tools and the same exact strategy we're talking about here today. Everything over there is in the Discord. TMO, Thermo Fisher. Looking for a green dot on this one next week, too. I like that one. I think that's another healthcare name. JBHT, I like this one a lot, too. They also have a green monthly dot down here. Okay, looking really good. STLA. That one's still green on the monthly, too, man. Holy smokes. FCX. Looks decent. ARM. Too close to the red zone. TEM. This is Tempest AI. We're taking profits up here in the red zone. Our time to buy was down here around the average. Another thing I haven't talked about today is our moving average. This is the 180-day moving average. You could use a 180 or a 200-day moving average. I like the 180. If you think about it, this is the 100. If you're on a daily chart, this is the average price over the last 180 days. Because I take a 6-month approach, a 1 to 6 month approach, I like to understand where the average price over the last 6 months is. So there's 180 days, right, in 6 months typically. So when price comes back down into that level, that tells me that we're right at the average price. I like to buy those bounces off of that level. Okay, and when we get very extended off of that line, that blue line on the chart, Okay, you're trading at a 30% premium right now. So that's like going to the grocery store and buying your groceries at a 30% premium. We want to buy at a fair price. How do we know the price is fair? We have to look at the average, aka the mean. Okay, we want to buy as close to the mean as possible. We don't want to buy way up off of the mean. Okay, normally that happens up here in the red zone, right? The red zone tells us that we're in danger territory. Danger territory is we're close to the top. We're somewhere in this range. So not buying TEM here. Would have bought it down here. Okay, off these dots into that average. That was a great buy. CE. This is another healthcare name. It's green there on the monthly. Looks good there at 45. Good long trade there. MRK looks good too. I'd look for a green dot on that one next week. Target on that's 110 to 120. TER. Looks like that's selling off. J Blue. Is Jet Blue green on the monthly? Yes, it is. Okay, target on that 7 to 8. Looks okay. IOTEX is another crypto to watch next week. Soundhound. Looking for a green dot on that one next week. Cure. I really like Cure. If this sells off back to 70, I'm going to eat it up. If these healthcare names come down next week and we go back to 70, I will definitely be looking to add to that. I still think 80 is a good price to be buying this one at. If you guys want to get exposure to the healthcare sector, I would play Cure. That's how I would play healthcare. I do have a couple of healthcare names in my portfolio that we covered today. If you guys are joining the live, you guys can watch the replay. The replay of this stream will be available over here inside of the latest tab, right over here in the latest tab. Okay, and again, if we can get this video to 100 likes, 300 likes by next week, I will be giving away 100 XRP. We got to get it there by next week, okay, by Monday. And I'll give away 100 XRP. So if you're watching the replay here over the weekend, smash that like, baby. If you're watching the live, smash that like, and I will give away 100 XRP next week. That could be worth some dough. Wow! Rivian sold off so hard today and got sucked right back up. That tells you the buyers are really strong here. Wow, look at that. What the heck happened? Oh, they're recalling 24,000 of their vehicles. Losers. Oh, man. So there's some bearish news, but you can see there's buyers that stepped right back in. So I'd look for the daily dot on this one. If you can get this one back down toward 12, I think that'd be a good price. PFE, that one's nasty candle today. I took profit on that one around 25, 26. Okay, that red line right there, that's the 50% line, guys. Okay, the 50% of the Fibonacci. Again, if you don't know what the Fibonacci is, I'd highly recommend coming over here to the trading course and watching this video. It'll help you a ton with your trading. Okay, sometimes I'll take profits when we hit that red line there in the middle. Again, you guys can get all these indicators that I'm talking about here today by clicking on that link in the Discord. MSOS, this is the cannabis ETF here. Had a big move up there. Now it's selling off. I'd look for the green daily dot on MSOS here. DraftKings, I like this one for next week too. Looking for that daily green dot. They're obviously going to make a lot of money here this football season. I will not be supporting them, but we can capitalize off of the company and their fundamentals. I think the best season for them, or the best season for them is going to be football season. A lot of sports betting going on, so watching for either the 4-hour or that daily dot to come through. KSS, that one looks like it's folding. Nails back down to 88. I sold this thing around 88, 90 bucks. So DHI, which is one of the biggest home builder, is in the red zone now. So if this thing cracks, Nail's going to come back down. I'd like to see Nail pull back a little bit before re-entering. I like it to maybe come down to 80 or maybe 70 bucks. So again, we bought this thing like down here at 60. So I was up like 40%. So I had to take some profits. I decided to sell my whole position and buy something else, but that has a lot of room to go back to 160. So in the long run, you're probably fine. Probably nothing to worry about. If you can buy it at 80, I think that would be a good target to add. And then AEO, this American Eagle, too close to the red zone. Offer pad, it's kind of like open door. Those are just too high. And then APT is obviously on the list. So that's the favorites list for next week, guys. You're looking at it. Look at Chainlink breaking back over 25, 30. You love to see it, man. Altcoins are going to go nuts this weekend, guys. Mark my words. Things are pointing straight up. There's really no bearish indications. I can't even give you one on any of these names. So these are the favorites for this week. And I'm gonna go ahead and share this favorites list with you guys over here in the Discord. So here's the watch list. So these are the favorites. 9-12. Today is September 12th. These are going to be the favorites. Boom. So again, you guys can just come over here and click on this link, and it will pull up that favorites list. It'll pull up the green list. I clicked on the green list. That'll get you access to every name that we just pulled up here. Okay, you guys could get that whole entire list. Those are all the names we're watching because, again, they have that bullish divergence on the monthly chart. And we're just actively looking for trades on those. Again, you guys can get access to both of those watch lists. The favorites watch list is going to be right here. Bang. Favorites for September 12th. Those are everything that we just went through. I just went through that whole green list, and these are my favorite picks for next week. So you guys have something to do this weekend if you guys get bored. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up over here in the Discord. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I would love to have you guys in the members area. We have around 20, we're actually at like 2,700 Spartans over here. We have around 20,000 people in the Discord total. If you want access to all the features, you guys can sign up in the Become a Member tab over here, get involved in the conversation. Obviously, get access to that watch list. And then on Wednesdays, we do chart request videos. So if you guys have chart requests, all you got to do is put them in this chart request thread here, and we answer those on Wednesdays. I'll be opening this up. Chart requests open on Wednesday. Oh, I'm sorry, on Monday. We open the chart requests on Monday, and then we cover them on Wednesday. So I'll open that thread up. You can't talk in it right now just because it's closed. If I kept it open all week, we would spend 5 years probably on chart requests. So those are going to open up on Monday for you guys. And then obviously we have the giveaway here. So Jeff, are you still here? Are you still here, Jeff? Thank you, guys. Pool says, good content deserves a follow. Love the channel. Keep giving us love. I got you. I got you, fam. I got you, fam. I appreciate you guys, man. I love the community. I love the Spartan Army. Thank you, Cindy. Appreciate that. Rocky, thank you. Let's go. Ripsky coming. Nathan, what's going on, brother? Trading strategy, the best I've tried so far. That's awesome to hear. My pleasure, my pleasure, my pleasure. So, is Nate or Jeff still here in the chat? Or what do you guys still here in the chat? Let's go ahead and give away this 10,000 Riz here. Okay, Jeff's still in the chat. So, Jeff, choose a number between 1 and 2 really quick. Choose a number between 1 and 2 for me real quick in the chat. We're going to give away this 10,000 Riz. I'm going to be doing another giveaway on Twitter as well. I really like X now, guys. X is actually one of my favorite platforms. It's really easy to communicate with people on this. So, Nathan or Jeff, what do you guys choose a number between 1 and 2? And again, guys, if you guys want to join the chat on YouTube now, these will be members only videos here. Or members only chats here on YouTube. I'm just going to keep all the noise out. If you want to say something, you can obviously become a part of the community. Jeff says 2. Okay, so he went off 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to go off of reposts. So I was going to say 1 or 2. So if he said 1, I was going to go off the comments. If he said 2, I was going to go off the retweets. So he said 2 here in the chat. So we have 105 retweets. So go ahead and, or I'm sorry, reposts. Go ahead and choose a number now between 1 and 105. 1 and 105. Actually, I'm going to do it. Random number picker. 1 and 105. We're going to generate it. It's 12. Okay. So 12, let's go here. We're going to go to view quotes, and we're going to go to repost. So I'm going to go down 12 people here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. AB BTC, you have won the the 10,000 Riz. So I'm gonna actually send you a. I can't send you a message. Can I send you a message? Huh. Let's see here. I can't send you a message because your DMs are off. I'm just gonna tag you here at ABBTC7. I don't know how to do this securely, to be honest. I didn't think this all the way through. So, ABBTC. Let's see if I could find his comment here. ABBTC. There it is. Boom. Congrats. You won the... There we go. This is easy. Riz, shoot me. I'm not going to message you. Shoot me a message. And I will send it over. Send me a message here on Twitter to claim. I'm not sending you a message. You send me a message. Okay, that's how you need to claim it. So there you go. Congratulations to the winner. Stay tuned for that, guys. I'm going to be doing more giveaways on X. I'm trying to get the following up here on X because I just think it's a really effective way to communicate with you guys. And I've just been really impressed at how Elon Musk is transforming that platform. It is kind of a toxic platform if not used correctly, but we try to keep everything here to investing and economics. So anything outside of that, we're not interested in talking about, not interested in plugging into. Obviously, there was some things with Charlie Kirk the other day, that was pretty shocking to the world. So, for the most part, we're just about economics. We're just about investing here. So congratulations to the winner of that, guys. Stay tuned for more of those. We do giveaways all the time over here in the Discord as well. And congratulations to whoever won that. Again, if you guys need anything, feel free to hit me up in the support chat over here inside the Discord. I apologize for the volume at the beginning. If you guys want the indicators we talked about today, again, you guys can download those right here in the trading indicator tab. Check out the trading course. I highly recommend it if you guys are new. Would love to have you over here in the Discord. That link is down in the description and in the comments section below. God bless you guys. Have a great weekend. We'll be back live here on Wednesday for some chart requests. We'll be over here in the chat all weekend, all week long. I think this weekend's going to be a very, very exciting weekend for altcoins. Charts are just absolutely looking like they're about ready to rip. So really looking forward to it, guys. God bless you all, and we will see you guys here soon. Feel free to hit me up if you guys need anything. Take care, and we'll chat soon.